It was interesting when I got into meditation, and early on, this is, I was 20, 21, and got really into meditation, and this is a period where I was doing a lot of psychedelics, and one of the experiences you've probably had on psychedelics is the amazing experience of just looking into somebody's eyes on acid or mushrooms and just having that just open a kind of an inner landscape of profundity or seeming profundity, where you're just, you can just be staring into somebody's eyes silently for an eternity, or what seems like an eternity. And what often happens to people is that after having experiences like this, then looking into people's eyes can become a way of really of kind of activating that state of mind, where you just being committed to looking into people's eyes and never looking away can be a way of sort of introducing that sort of liquid psychedelic experience, interpersonally. And I was sort of into that for a while, and so I was kind of walking through life, like I guess Tom Cruise does, just
people in the eye,
just basically, just like, yeah, exactly, just like, oh, I'm just going to go with it, let's see where this goes, and I'm just never going to look away from anyone ever again. And you start having, I mean, it's intrusive, and I stopped doing it, but you start having unusual experiences. The first thing you do is you discover everyone else who's doing that for whatever reason. So all of the psychopaths and the Scientologists and everyone comes out of the woodwork, because there's some number of people walking around Earth at this moment who are playing that game, who are just always, like, you look into their eyes and it's just eye lock for as long as you're going to stay, and they're never going to look away. Mm-hmm. And so whether it's a barista at Starbucks or whether it's just somebody who is 50 feet across the room at a party, you make eye contact, they're not going to be the first one to look away. And so you get into these really weird encounters. And I remember this one party I went to where I was sitting on a couch, and I looked across the room, and there was this guy looking at me, and there was probably 40 feet between us, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and then it was just like War of the Warlocks. It's like we're like neither of us were going to look away, right? And it just be that, and I was doing a lot of meditation, and I was was probably taking acid once a month, so I was pretty tuned up for this kind of game, where it's just like, I was not, I had no problem making eye contact with some strange guy, 40 feet away. And after a certain point, he jumped up and kind of raced over to me, and we had a problem. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And there was like so what I was doing was so intrusive, but he had his own game going, because he didn't look away, right?
Right.
He was available for it. But in any case, when you walk through life like this, you discover that there are a lot of people doing this for whatever reason, and it's you definitely have unusual encounters.